Hello, everybody. It is week 16 on FTM television, and the topic is passing. Um, let's see. I guess the basics of passing would be generally adopting a male appearance, wearing male clothing, and a male haircut, uh, things of that nature. A lot of us bind or use packers. Um, Pre-T, it's probably uh, I'd say the biggest giveaway pre-T as far as not passing goes are people uh, clocking your gender. It's probably your voice. So I just kind of kept pretty quiet and kept to myself during that time. As soon as I got on testosterone, I would say within about 3 months, I was probably passing 100%, and it seems to be uh, not for everybody, but for most people, the case is generally within the first few months, you start to pass, most of the time, if not all the time. Um, so, yeah, I'd say generally the male appearance, male clothing, male haircut. As far as binding goes, when I was binding, I was using the Underworks Tri-Top binder, and that seemed to work pretty well. I also used a mesh binder from Mango Products, but I don't think you can really get anything from them anymore. I believe they pretty much just stopped shipping out things that you order. Uh, so I'm not really sure if someone else makes something similar. I know Teen Kingdom also makes some pretty good binders, but I never got the chance to use them. I had already had chest surgery by the time they were in business, so I never got the opportunity to try them out. But from what I hear from other people, I understand they're pretty going dark here. Anyway, they're pretty comparable to Underworks, I suppose. Um, Packers. I've been actually looking around lately, deciding on what kind of a packer I want to get for my next one. But before that, I just basically got the regular. Um, I think it's called Mr. Right. It's just a basic packer, and I had just put a tube through it and used the end of a travel mate for the receptacle or what have you. So that's what I used to pack with. But I'm thinking about getting something else. I don't have the name of it right now, but I'll probably post a video on my channel when I decide on something. Um, but otherwise, it's been kind of a long time for me to have to really worry about passing, so I don't really recall um, anything in particular that I did that would be, really different than anything anyone else is doing right now. Everything seems to be pretty much the same. Um, if you, there's one thing that people don't really talk about is when their beard hair starts to come in, it's usually pretty blonde at first and peach fuzzy, but you can darken it with either carefully with hair dye or beard dye, um, or just with a mascara and kind of blot it so it doesn't look, like it's got makeup on it. But you need to be careful that you don't get it all over your skin because that just doesn't look right. Um, so if you've got hair that's just not visible, there are ways to darken it so that it will be visible, and then you'll look like, you've got more visible hair. Um, a lot of people ask me, when my beard started coming in, but I'd say it was a good 6 or 7 months before I really had full hair here, and several years before all of this was fully in. So it's not something that happens as quickly as a lot of people would like. So there are ways to make it more apparent, and that um, just having facial hair seems to help a lot in the way of passing. Pretty much the second I had any facial hair, I passed 100%. And for a good couple of years, it was uh, people generally thought I was a teenage boy, um, or a lot younger than what I am. But probably after the third or fourth year, I started to look my actual age. People still think I'm a little bit younger than I am, uh, but I look, like a grown-up male person. I don't look like a teenage boy anymore. So, that eventually does wear off, um, or you outgrow it, whatever. Um, yeah, other than that, I don't really think I have anything to add that somebody else wouldn't have already mentioned as far as the basics of what you would need to do to pass go. So I guess that is all for now, and I will see you next week. Bye.